Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all better step up. Y'all go ahead and take that L right on the way out. Right on the way out. The Indianapolis Pacers was talking that talk. Tyrese Halliburton, don't switch him on me. Don't switch. Don't switch. Don't switch. Well, Tyrese, Buddy, Miles, take that L. Rick Carlisle, take that L. I don't want to hear nothing about it, dog. The referees were horrible. Horrible. Horrific. Horrific. 5 fouls for the MVP, back-to-back MVP. 5 fouls with 11 minutes and 2 seconds left in the third quarter. 5. He had 10 minutes of playtime through 3 quarters because of bogus, nonsensical call. They tried their best. They tried their absolute best. They tried their best. But it didn't matter because KCP, Aaron Gordon, Jamal Murray, Bones Highland held it down. Yes, sir. They was doing all that talking, all that towel waving in Indianapolis. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to Serbian Summer Devil with the super chat. Yes, sir. Tired of all that talking. Tired of all that talking. That referee was going off. That was the worst ref game of the year, and they tried it. They tried it. The back-to-back MVP with 5 fouls. 5 through 11 minutes and 2 seconds. But it wasn't enough. I don't care who it was against. The NBA just got started. The Jazz are at the top of the Western Conference. It's a weird season so far. I don't care who they played. The fact of the matter is that's not 1, that's not 2, that's not 3, 4 straight victories for the Denver Nuggets. 4 of them. 4 of them. Despite the fact that they tried to cheat them out of it. And the Denver Nuggets are currently tied for the 2 seed in the Western Conference, and they're half game behind the Jazz for first in the conference. Yes, sir. I don't care who it was against. Players stepped up. Michael Porter Jr. stepped up. Aaron Gordon stepped up. Caldwell Pope stepped up. Jamal Murray stepped up. Bones Highland stepped up. Y'all tried to cheat them, Indianapolis, and I ain't got nothing to do. I ain't got nothing to do with the players. Benedict Mathurin was like that. Benedict Mathurin is like that. 30 points for the young man, 10 of 17, 6 of 9. Best game of the season for him, more than likely. Great impact. He had 23 points in the first half. 18 points in 1 quarter. Yeah, shout out to him. But they tried to stall it out. Nikola Jokic played 18 minutes tonight. 18 minutes tonight. 21 minutes tonight for Nikola Jokic. 24 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 10 of 20 shooting, 1 of 3 from 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. The Denver Nuggets won by 3. He played 21 minutes, and he was a plus 11. The Denver Nuggets won by 3. They won by 3. He played 21 minutes. He was a plus 11. Talk about it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Have that discussion. Have that discussion. Have that discussion. Talking about impact. Talking about winning. Have that discussion with yourself. Have that discussion with yourself. Shout out to Beast 46. The Indy broadcast got real quiet when Jokic hit that shot in the 4th. The ref really tried to stop the 2-time MVP, huh? Fact, we are too well-rounded for that. Let's go Nuggets. Yes, sir. 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 Denver Nuggets, 18 points down. 18 points down in the third quarter. Come back and win by 3. Michael Porter Jr. tonight. Michael Porter Jr., 17 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 7 of 14 shooting, 3 of 7 from the three-point line with a block. Aaron freaking Gordon tonight, 34 minutes, 18 points, 16 rebounds. 16 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 of 3. 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 5 of 8 from the field, 7 of 9 from the free throw line, a +4 in a game they won by 3. In a game they won by 3. Yes, sir. I don't want to hear nothing else about it. I don't want to hear nothing else about it. They showed up down 18 points. Aaron Gordon almost had a 20-20 triple-double. 18, 16, and 6. Yes, sir. And people said he was a bad contract. 4-year, $92 million deal. Yes, sir. People said Porter was a bad contract. Max out for a youngin'. Yes, sir. Carried you to a victory. Carried you to a victory. Contavious freaking Caldwell Pope. I remember when an athletic writer said that KCP and Ish Smith was the Nuggets trying to save money on the salary cap. I remember the conversations they were having. They tried to say they were saving money by getting rid of Will Barton and Monte Morris, and they didn't know because they didn't care to know. They didn't care to look. They didn't care to read. The Denver Nuggets needed defense. They needed shooting. They needed a championship-level role player with experience. So what is KCP tonight? KC freaking P, 15 points, 8 rebounds like a dog. 8 rebounds like a dog, 2 rebounds, 5 of 7 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 steals. He was a +9 in a game the Denver Nuggets won by 3. Yes, sir, as Matt Moore from the Action Network said, MBKCP. MBKCP because he was the MVP in the third quarter. 3 straight threes for him. 3 straight. 3 straight. Yes, sir. I don't want to hear nothing else about it. I don't care who they played against. You down 18 points, you get screwed like that, and you come back and you get a victory with the MVP of the NBA back-to-back. Won a 13 ever. Back-to-back. 2-time MVP, won a 15 ever. Back-to-back. He's on your bench for 5 fouls with 11 minutes and 2 seconds in the third. Yeah, they trying to throw the game. Yeah, they tried it. Yeah, they tried it. Yeah, they tried it. Jamal Murray tonight. 30 minutes, 18 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 6 of 15 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 5 of 5 with some clutch free throws, with 3 steals. Jamal Murray coming back. Was killing him down the stretch as well. Love that from Jamal Murray. Love the energy I'm seeing from Jamal Murray. He's going to get his shooting rhythm back, and when he does, y'all cooked. When he does, y'all cooked. Shout out to Jamal. Awesome 2-man game. Awesome 2-man game with Joker. Can't believe they tried that. Can't believe they tried that. Nikola Jokic was 9 of 17 from 2 tonight, was getting hacked. Absolutely hacked. Had 10 points and 3. He had like 10 points and 3 assists to start the game in the first quarter, and literally he was out of the game. Out of the game the rest of the game until the fourth quarter. Jokic didn't come back in until 9 minutes left. He played 10 minutes basically in the first. He played 1 minute, picked up 2 more fouls, played 50 seconds in the third, came back, 9 minutes left in the fourth, closed out the deal. It doesn't matter the competition. It mattered how you show up when your team needs it most, and that's what championship teams do. Bones Highland tonight didn't start off well, had 30 minutes played, 16 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 of 13 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3, 5 of 5 from the free throw. Was only a -2 after being down like a -20. The Nuggets shot 43% from 3, and they shot 49% from the field. They shot 92% on 24-26 from the free throw line. Why? Because it's the best freaking three-point shooting team in the NBA. Michael Porter Jr. was 3 of 7 from 3. Aaron Gordon was 1 of 3 from 3. Caldwell Pope, 3 of 4 from 3. Jamal Murray, 1 of 2 from 3. Nikola Jokic, 1 of 3 from 3. Bones Highland, 3 of 7 from 3. They got some dogs on the roster. Dogs. 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 Hey, hit the super chat if the Denver Nuggets got dogs on the squad. Hit the super chat if you believe in this team, dog. I'm so proud of them for how they fought back. Down 18 points. Down 18 points. I am so proud how they fought back. It's hard to even talk about the basketball analysis. It's hard to talk about the basketball analysis because they came down from 18 points in the third. 18 points in the third. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Sitting at 8-3. Four straight. Come on, dog. 6 of their last 7 they won. Come on, dog. Just incredible. Incredible performance from the team, from the roster. That's why you get Bruce Brown, because when you know what? They needed to lock up, they started to lock up. The Denver Nuggets gave up 70 points at half. 70 points at the half. They gave up 70 points at the half. They were down 70-56. They didn't win on an absolute tear. Scored 33 points in the third quarter and gave up 25 points. Went into the fourth quarter down 89-95. Nikola Jokic did not start the fourth. The Denver Nuggets then went on to score 33 points in the fourth and gave up 24 points. The Denver Nuggets gave up 24 points in the fourth quarter after giving up 20 points versus San Antonio in the fourth quarter, after giving up 15 points in the fourth quarter versus OKC. The Denver Nuggets scored 33 points and gave up 24 points, and they win the game by 3 freaking points on the road when the reigning back-to-back MVP was in foul trouble. 5 minutes, with 5 minutes basically played throughout the entire first half. Then played 10 minutes with 11 minutes and 2 seconds left in the third quarter. He gets his 5th foul, and he still ends up with 24, 4, and 6 because the refs, you can't stop them either. Long have they tried. Long have they contested. Long have they wanted to take down the man. But in order to beat a man, Tyrese Halliburton talking about don't switch out on me, you got to beat the man. And that man took it right to your neck. And so did Jamal Murray, took it right to your neck. Had that conversation. GGX, gang, HQ. Heck yeah, I was stuck in school and saw we were down by 20 at half. Now I get home to find out we won. Hey, go watch the highlights. Go watch the highlights as soon as they put them up. Matter of fact, if you can, go to NBA.com, watch the entire game once they wrap it up. Watch the entire game. You can see for yourself what they tried to do. 56 points. They scored 56 points. 56 points in the first half, y'all, without their MVP. They scored 56 points and then scored 66 in the second half. Because Aaron Gordon was a monster tonight. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope was a monster tonight. Michael Porter Jr. was a monster tonight. Jamal Murray was a monster tonight. Bones Highland was a monster in the second half. And Nikola Jokic, 24, 4, and 6, and packed them up with a dangerous midi. The Denver Nuggets needed a bucket. It was a tie game with less than a minute left. Nikola Jokic gets the ball at the top of the key. Miles Turner, one of the best interior defensive bigs in the NBA, lined up against him like Jakob Poeltl was the other night. 2 great defensive bigs, and what happens? You line them up and you light them up because you're the back-to-back MVP. That's what you do. You line them up and you light them up. Shout out Dark Lush 402, Dark Lush 4002. Murray looking better every game. Bones, this game was hard to watch. I know he'll get better. That's 1,000%. When you're a second-year player, I expect that from you. Thank you for the super chat to everybody giving the super chats today. Hey, yo, all I know is tell Indianapolis to take that L on the way out. Tell them referees to take that L on the way out because they tried it. They tried it. They did their best. The referees did their best. They thought. And shout out to Indiana. This ain't got nothing to do with Indiana. Indiana's a good team. I like their young squad. Mathurin is the real deal. Halliburton is the real deal. They got some pieces on that squad. Buddy Hield can play. Miles Turner can play. Jalen can play. But this ain't got nothing to do with that. It was the fact of the matter is if they tried to hose the back-to-back MVP with 5 fouls with 11 minutes and 2 seconds left, and they still took an L. And they were down 18. And you know what? Last year, the Denver Nuggets would have packed it up. But this is what happens when you get Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. back. This is what happens when Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. and Bruce Brown and KCP and Aaron Gordon are built around your superstar. This is what happens. You're able to get quality wins where you got your fourth highest paid player gets 18, 16, and 6. 18, 16, and 6. Aaron Gordon has been absolutely exceptional, especially offensively to start the year. Come on now. Denver Nuggets gave it 49 points in the second half after giving up 70 points. That should tell you who this team is. They're responding the right way. The Denver Nuggets are committing to playing quality basketball when it matters most, and they're carrying the team to victories. They're carrying the team to victories. That was an absolute gut win. That was a gut win. Because when you're down 18 and you in foul trouble like that, there were people on the timeline saying that they were done. There were people on the timeline saying that they were done. There were people on the timeline saying that they couldn't get it done, that it wasn't their night, that it wasn't their night. But you already know what your boy said. You already know what your boy said. Y'all already know what your boy said. You ain't got to ask. You ain't got to ask. You ain't got to ask what I said. You ain't got to ask what I said. I couldn't wait until the third quarter got started. I couldn't wait till the third quarter got started. Once they were down 89-95, I knew what time it was. I knew what time it was. I knew what time it was. I said, I truly hope the Nuggets turn this around. I'm so irritated watching this game. It's not been the basketball. The refs are horrific. They've been horrific the entire night. And I'm so glad. I am so glad that the Denver Nuggets, with Bruce Brown, Jeff Green, DeAndre Jordan stepping up in the when they needed to, when Jokic had to come out, they did their job. The Denver Nuggets bench was down. They were a minus 20 at one point, and they ended a -2 with Bones, a plus 5 with Bruce Brown playing great. 2 points, 3 assists, 1 of 5 shooting, but the defense was incredible from Bruce Brown. Jeff Green, -2, but he was a minus 20. That goes to show you how good they've been. DeAndre Jordan, a -1. 8 points, 2 rebounds, 3 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 block. Guess what? They won by 3. He made both of his free throws. DeAndre Jordan has not been a problem this year. I care about the team finding ways to secure a victory. And the reason I'm hype about this is because it was so irritating watching them try to hose the Nuggets like they did, and they were still able to come out with a victory. I don't care who it's against. They scored 122 points. They made it. They made it happen. They made quality plays. It is what it is. And the Denver Nuggets play the Boston Celtics on Friday in Boston, and I can't wait for that game. Shout out to the Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets are currently a half game out of first. They play against the Boston Celtics on Friday, and we'll see what happens that game. We'll see what happens that game. I am encouraged by how they fought back, how they came back. The Denver Nuggets had 54 points in the paint, 18 fast break points. They're top 3, I believe, in the NBA. And they had 47 rebounds tonight, and they secured the job. They did what they were supposed to do. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all for staying faithful. Shout out to y'all for the super chat. Whenever you see these Denver Nuggets, when they look like they're struggling, you best believe they got dogs on that roster. They got championship-level players in that roster. That's what I knew. And shout out to Michael Malone for making the adjustments in the second half as well, because he deserves credit tonight as well. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Denver Nuggets get another victory. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Y'all know what time it is. You know what time it is. We are on the way to 10,000 subscribers on this channel. We are getting there. We're blowing it up. We're taking over to YouTube. We're taking over Twitter, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. Swipe again. Go ahead. Hit that subscribe button.